Welcome back to Exploring Whiskey. I'm Eric.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Adam.
And today, we got a weird little whiskey going on here. This is the Don Michael Black Whiskey Cask Strength.
The Don.
I feel like
Yeah,
I'm
the
gonna
Don.
get,
The
I feel
Don.
like I'm gonna get
Absolutely.
whacked if I don't enjoy
All right, Cask 316. The reason why this is such a cool bottle is it's Peruvian whiskey.
What?
There is a specific corn that is grown up in, what is it, the Andes down there?
Yeah.
I think it is,
Yeah,
right?
the Andes
So the Andes, 10,000 feet up in the air. It's a black corn that has like a purple husk to it. Mm-hmm. It's been kind of modified through the years. This one particular doctor or something has figured out a way to modify it to the point where it can be used really well for whiskey. They also they use almost the same process as like a beer that they brew in Peru, and then they distill it.
Okay.
So the CEO is Michael, so Don Michael. They've been around for like 6-ish years, something like that, and they have a standard proof that's like, I forget, it was like 90. I think it was 90 proof for like $50 or whatever it is.
Why start there?
But that I never saw that. I saw this, and this is their cask strength, single cask, one. Yeah, solid. Ooh, black, like
synthetic.
the Starward had that same black thing going on. But I mean, if you want to,
That's dark. This is dark spirit.
It's
I
a
can't
very
see
dark
your
spirit.
Hand through that. That's amazing.
and then it's black corn, but it's only 60% corn,
Okay.
and then
Holy Moses.
malted wheat, and then malted barley.
Multi.
Yeah.
Is that what's going on over there? Is that what? Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Who's Moses?
Don't tell me.
Anyway,
Wow,
it
the
is
color on this.
4-year-old.
It looks like molasses.
It is
I can
4-year-old.
smell it from here.
And I mean, and just take a look at that. Like, you gotta love the little fidgety things. Like, that's fancy.
I mean, not even
Fancy.
smelling it. I get wine notes. I don't know what
Wine
it's-
notes. Okay.
Wow.
Nobody's using descriptions here. They're just using, is that expletives? Is that how that works?
No, I'm like it's
Only-
like I'm drinking a.
Whoa.
It's like I'm smelling a port. Excuse me, as I drool myself, I smell.
Yeah, I could go there.
It's like a really young port.
That's.
Am I crazy? Like you don't get like really grapey wine.
I need to stop drooling. That, like, the
Wow.
nose is making me drool. How's that work?
I didn't know what to expect, but that first...
Do you taste it yet?
No, not yet. Waiting for you guys.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it without me.
That is very fruit forward. Very
Oh.
sweet, honeyed.
It's a
A lot of...
it's
I
a
get
port. It's a
lot of
tawny
honey.
port.
Yeah, it is. It's a little bit of
syrupy-
the sweet port notes, absolutely. It's a little balcony single malt, a little bit, like
yeah,
that kind of a vibe.
Okay.
Not the one from Russ. That one was chocolatey. The
Yeah,
regular
that-
one.
No, I
That
have
was
the regular
super
one. Yeah,
The
I
regular
have
one's
one.
very like fruit forward. Figgy
Yes.
pudding.
Figgy, tamarindy. Okay, I can't wait for it to touch my mouth. So let's go. Let's go.
Why? 125.4 proof.
I mean, I'm drinking, we're close to that.
No.
A little bit of burn for me on the back end,
Yeah.
but it's just everything, like, across the tongue, it's just...
Ooh,
is
thick.
smooth.
Oh, like syrupy, thick, very thick.
But this, we talked earlier, this reminds me of the Balcones.
The Brumble.
Brumble.
This does
Yeah.
taste like balconies.
The Brumble.
Yeah, where they distilled fig, right? Or
Tastes like
honey.
molasses or
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
It tastes rapid aged to me. Like you get that.
It's not aged though. It's 4 years.
I get like this wood note that is not a sweet long wood note. It's like a rapid. It's like chips to me.
Okay.
Does that
I
make
think-
sense?
I
Like
think-
fave
I know what
or-
you're talking
you know,
about. Yeah,
that's
like
what I
chips shaken up and
That's, I mean,
Add
it's 40% malted grain.
get. Then there's just chocolate.
That's a lot.
that's a lot of grain. in any kind of whiskey. Yeah.
I got this cocoa-y, chocolatey finish too. It just sits in the back.
Yeah, I can
Makes you wanna go
agree
back.
with that.
But
I
man,
don't hate that at
nose,
all.
That
Don't hate
nose.
the nose is awesome.
Oh my god.
The palate's good. The nose is just craziness.
I would love to put right next to a tawny port. Like this is super.
I want to put
Wine
it next to the
forward.
Brumble. The proof on the Brumble.
I was gonna say the proof. Yeah, the proof is gonna. If
It's probably down here somewhere, right?
no,
it's
he's
in
got.
my house.
Oh man. But the second nose is a little bit less sweet.
But still rich. And that's like even the palate, like everything about
These
rich.
It's
There's
weird.
just
It's a full-bodied nose, like
strong,
full
just
body.
really rich notes of dark
So
fruits
different.
and very different.
so different.
And that's why as soon as I saw it, I was just like, "Yep, grabbing that." Come on,
Plums.
Peruvian whiskey. I didn't even know they made whiskey. But so apparently, it's a husband and wife. They were doing construction.
Don and Michelle.
No, it's Don Michael, and Deanna. I don't know. Anyway, so they were running a construction company. At one point in the construction company, they helped somebody build stills of some sort, and they were like, yeah, we could do that." And there you go. They started making distilling. Again, it's been like 6-ish years, something like that. And in 2022, their single barrel won Best in Show at the New York World Spirits Competition.
Love to try that one.
That's impressive. I don't know if it's that particular barrel, but still, that's a Peruvian whiskey to roll in and win Best in Show. That's impressive.
Yeah.
It was weird.
It's
good.
It's good. There's
Honey, it's port mead somehow mixed together.
port mead, but like this vanilla dancing in the back, and like it's
Some fruities
It's woody.
going on.
This take away the drop 10% of the malted barley. It needs another grain, like a rye. It needs more of a bite. It needs a spice.
more rye. Drop the
No,
Well,
there's no rye in
There's
it.
no rye in it.
oh, there's
This
no
is
rye
just
in
a
it.
weeded
It's barley, malted.
Technically,
malted
it's a
barley and wheat and corn.
bourbon, but you can't make bourbon outside of America.
Right. Do the corn to make it bourbon.
Right.
Let's
It's
go.
got it. So it's 60% corn. So it technically fulfills everything other than it's not from America.
Yeah.
So they can't call it bourbon.
It needs that spice.
A little spice. Like a pepper.
Yes.
The more peppery version, not the minty or the herbal. A more peppery rye note would be nice in that.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, let's see the water does.
Look how man.
It's so dark.
It's crazy how
It's
dark.
so
You can't
dark.
see. Barely can see my fingers.
Well, I have no idea, but well, I'm totally lying. The black corn doesn't matter. I have no idea. Maybe they did rapid age it a little bit. You're probably not wrong.
They have to because of the darkness.
As soon
they
as
have
you
to.
distill it, it's a clear liquid.
Right.
And there's no way, like they didn't like 5 char, 7 char, whatever, like
No,
to get to that color.
But their climate. Think about Balcones. Their climate.
Hot.
It is basically
Super-
it's rapid, but it's
super-
rapid.
It rapid ages it.
Rapid ages it.
Yeah.
Just the climate does it.
Their elevation, real cold temperatures in the winter.
That's true. I didn't think
Really
about the
freaking
Andes
hot.
Mountains.
So like northern Texas, you get that border of Oklahoma. They get pretty nasty winters there.
Yeah.
But then the
Icy.
summers are freaking
Yeah,
long
100
and
plus.
hot.
See, I was thinking
So in and out,
rainforest,
in and
but it's
out,
not
in and out,
that.
No,
in and out.
no.
So I was thinking it's more along the lines of like a Texas environment where
So it's not that it's officially rapid aged; it's environmentally rapid aged the way that Texas does it.
Right.
The reason why most of their whiskeys are like 36 months or something like that.
I think it's more of that than
Possibly, but
where you
Balcones
you
isn't
can't
that
pressure
dark.
cook a barrel.
No, not pressure cook, but throwing some like steak.
yeah, extra like chunks or whatever.
So much so that like you call it this. Obviously, you know,
Black whiskey. Yeah, it kind of
it
works
came
out.
out where you go. This is the change in the name of our whiskey,
And it's
because of
not
the
color. It's natural coloring. There's no color added to this. So that is how it came out.
Next question. What wood are they using?
I don't know the answer.
They're definitely not using Aberana.
No, it's not Aberana.
So that was my thinking. Is all right. South America. What wood are you using?
Are they bringing an American oak?
Probably not.
Just
Why? No. Why
Only if it was only if it was used.
They're not going to.
they have to sit for years. Years unless they throw staves.
I don't know what their wood would be.
I bet you part of it is probably the wood, and I think part of it is the climate. I think they've got some drastic. They got some pretty nasty winters, depending how high elevation they are.
I think Don Michael needs to fly us in for a show, for a little.
I've never had figgy pudding, but literally after adding the water in there,
with the raisins.
kind of what I feel like I think that's what figgy pudding smells like.
Wow.
Tell me that's not figs, raisins, sugar.
Yeah. Figs, raisins, dates, and plums. And
Yeah.
like dark.
No plum. I don't get the plum. I get everything else.
Oh,
That is craziness.
dates and plums and.
Yeah,
I like it better with the water.
I do too.
I do too.
I do too.
I could do this.
I still get a little bit of the proof in the back, but everything else is just really.
Okay.
Real nice. Just
Mellow.
slides down.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
I'm thinking a Manhattan or a black Manhattan with this guy is going to be
Yeah.
great. A little Amaro in there. To add that spice.
Not the cheapest bottle. Because it is a single barrel, basically, this is a $100 bottle. So it's a little bit pricey.
Okay. Maybe don't do a cocktail with
Well,
it.
just for the three of us.
Yeah, I mean, not
Maybe, maybe
yeah.
sometimes you think about Irish whiskey and somebody brings out the 12-year redbreast. But anyway. God, that with
That's-
a little bit of sweet vermouth. I'm telling you, man, that's gonna be delicious.
Yeah, all the fruit notes already built into it. Like, it's just that would. You're not wrong. It would play really well in a cocktail.
You probably could skip the bitters.
Yeah,
You could just drop a little bit of sweet vermouth and put a cherry.
cherry right in there.
Yep.
That is.
What are you doing in 10 minutes?
I think I have some vermouth downstairs. Just saying. Really cool.
Great purchase.
So
man.
they,
Really
they
cool.
only have one other bottle.
They have a regular proof bottle, or a 90. I think it's a 90 proofer,
Okay.
and it's like half the price, like 55.
Same color?
It's not quite as dark.
Yeah.
Okay, when you were in the store, what made you grab this bottle? black
When I
whiskey?
saw Peru on there someplace.
It's like when I was.
So it was it was Total Wine. I now remember it. It was Total Wine, and it was mixed in with like the Scotches, Irishes, and all that kind of
Okay.
stuff. And I was just like, all right, it's not a bourbon.
It says
And I was
single
just
barrel
like-
right there.
And I was just, that's not what made me buy it though. It was
That's what I want to know.
Andean
Like, what-
whiskey.
Okay.
And I was
Andean.
just like, wait, what does that mean,
What?
Andean? And then it said product
Andes
of
Mountain.
Peru.
The Andes Mountains.
And as soon as I saw product of Peru, I'm like, I absolutely need to buy
It's like
this.
when I bought the Australian
Yeah,
last year.
I absolutely
I
need to buy
texted him. I
this.
was like, "Look at this," and he's like, "You're buying it." I was like, "I already bought it."
I didn't even know. So South America, we check South America.
We've been
whiskey.
to Guatemala. We didn't see any.
No,
We didn't see any bourbon or
Yeah,
whiskey when we were there.
not at all. I'm impressed with what they're.
I'm gonna
putting
say
out.
I'm gonna say I'm not disappointed.
Not disappointed. No.
No. It's very different, but
Well, so was the Starward. Very solid, all around. I think. Yeah, I mean the price. I don't know if I'd be willing to dabble. The $100 is pretty steep.
But their regular
For-
90 proof one's $50. So now you're like,
okay.
all right, man, you're playing in the right.
yeah,
You're playing in the right pool.
But then you got to take in consideration it's
Being shit from Peru.
it's an import. It's an import.
Yes,
it's
it
an import.
is.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, to someplace in Miami.
Well, we hope you enjoyed our review of the Don Michael Black Whiskey Cask number 316. Yeah, the Peruvian whiskey.
Peruvian whiskey.
Didn't know there was a
Crazy.
thing.
Nope.
Glad there is.
Yeah.
The color will probably throw a lot of people.
Yeah.
Don't
dark.
let it.
no.
I think they make a gin too.
Perfect for my wife. Well, I like gin too, but
Me too.
no, this was solid.
Yeah,
Very
it's
solid.
really neat.
Good splurge.
Yeah,
Good
absolutely.
splurge. So we hope you liked the review. As always, if you did, we'd love the support of the channel and ask that you hit that like button at the bottom of the screen.
While you're down there, subscribe. We're going to get our hands on every crazy whiskey we can find from whatever country, state, doesn't matter, and we're going to review them and let you know if you should give them a shot. And we'd love for you to take that little trip with us.
Leave a comment on if you've had an international whiskey that we haven't tried.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Another South American one.
exploring whiskeys across the world.
Around
Yeah.
the globe.
Give us some
That's right.
stuff. Give us some options.
Yes.
Absolutely. We love the hunt.
Love to hear from you.
Gives us an excuse to get out.
Great option.
More.
More.
I want to go to South America. I've never been there. Let's
Why
go.
not? Let's go.
All right.
Guatemala's Central America, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We didn't have any liquor stores though.
No, I wasn't getting out of the bus there.
Let's go back. Let's go back.
Thanks for watching.
See you on the next episode.
Cheers.
Cheers.